Assalamu alaikum. Today I will discuss about the Nobel Prize in Chemistry 2022. First, I will discuss about the introduction, the Nobel Prize introduction, which is here. The Nobel Prize in Chemistry assignment abstract is Nobel Prize in the Chemistry 2022 on Wednesday, 5th October 2022, the Royal Swedish Academy of Science awarded the 2022 Nobel Prize in Chemistry to three different scientists. The name of these scientists were Carolyn R. Bertozzi, Morten, Meldal, and K. Barry Sharpless for the development of click chemistry and bioorthogonal chemistry. So, introduction of the Nobel Prize is here. Any of six international prize awarded annually for outstanding work in physics, chemistry, physiology, or medicine, literature, economics, and promotion of peace. The Nobel Prize, first awarded in 1901, are decided by a member of Swedish Learned Society. Nobel Prize is the world's most important prize. This prize is given to persons with most understanding contribution in six fields. These six fields were physics, chemistry, physiology or medicine, literature and economics. The prize were instituted by the man who was born in the Scott home on 21st October 1833 and he died on 10th December 1896. So he was a citizen of Sweden. He was educated in Russia. He invented dynamites and the material is widely used for breaking rocks, digging petrol wells, and in war. For this valuable discovery, Nobel became famous all over the world. He earned a huge sum of money from selling it. And the second one point is this: at the time of his death, he left a will indicated that the interest on this money should be given as the price for understanding contributions to physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, and peace. Economics were added in the list in 1969 for first time. The prize was named Nobel Prize, and the first Nobel Prize was given to the Roentgens on 10th December 1901 for his outstanding research in the X-ray. We all know that X-ray is a topic, very important topic in the physics and chemistry. Now we will discuss about the different scientists in the chemistry 2021 who got the Nobel Prize. First scientist was, we can say that the first chemist was Morten P. Meldal. One fact. He was born on 16 January 1954 Denmark, and he awarded the Nobel Prize in the 2022. His early research was Meldal. Early research was centered on the peptide synthesis, with particular interest in developing the method to discover novel pharmaceutical compounds. To do so, he generated the libraries of molecules that could be the screened for activity against the potential therapeutic target. In this the process of those studies, Mendel observed a usual reaction between two chemicals, an azide and an alkyne. He observed the chemical reaction between two chemicals group as an azide and alkyne. He realized that the reaction had been controlled by copper oxide ions such that the only single reaction product had been formed, leaving no unwanted byproduct. The reaction subsequently became known as CuACC as the prototypical click reaction. It worked by joining two different molecules via the introduction of azide in one molecule and alkyl in the second molecule. The following addition of the copper ion to the reaction, chemists are able to snap two different molecules together, CuCACC has numerous applications, including the synthesis of new organic compounds in medicinal chemistry and in pharmaceutical chemistry and in further the polymer chemistry. Danish chemists who research into the synthesis of peptide bond and other organic compounds. His work was chemist strive to build the increasingly complicated molecule. For long, he has been very time consuming and expensive. The click chemistry means molecular building blocks snap together quickly and efficiently in 2002. Morten model and Barry Sharpless independently of each other developed an elegant and efficient chemical reaction. The copper catalyst azide alkyde cyclo and the development of this is now a widespread use and it utilized in the development of pharmaceutical farm mapping DNA and creating new material. Meldal was also known for having the poisoner pioneered various techniques and methods to improve peptide synthesis. Notably, his innovation involving the polyethylene glycol and base design, glycols base design and fluorescence based screening contribution to significant advance in the combinational solid phase technology. Yeah, also developed a novel optical recording techniques known as the microparticle matrix. The abbreviation is MPM, according in which PEC-based design were used to facilitate the direct identification of structure in molecular libraries. The technique was especially valuable for the synthesis of relationship between peptide structure and bioactivity. Head of the Nanoscience Central University of the Copenhagen, Professor Morten Meldal will on 30th June 2021 release a due Vignard Award of lifelong work with research on peptides. Morten Meldal has developed a new method, instrument, and technology defined research of the peptide chemistry. Matter received the award for the development of the chemistry. This is the used to construct the large complex molecular architects for his work with the biocomplicated design materials. So the advantages was in the Mendel work, therapeutic peptide commonly act as the hormone, growth factors, neurotransmitters, ion channels, ligands or anti-infective agents. They bind to cell surface receptor and triggers intracellular effect with high affinity and specificity with the similar mode of reactions to the biologics, including therapeutic proteins, antibodies. However, compared with the biologics, therapeutic peptides show less immunogenicity and have low production cost. So the main disadvantage as the natural amino acid therapeutic peptide have two intrinsic drawback member impermeability and poor in the vivo stability, which represent the major stumbling block for protein drugs and development. Peptide, the main disadvantage is peptide has weak membrane permeability. The membrane permeability of peptide drugs depend on the multiple factors. These factors are given below, including peptide length, amino acid composition. Peptides are generally unable to cross the cell membrane to target the intracellular target, thus the limiting their application in drugs development. So in 2018, less than 90% peptide in active clinical development targeted extracellular target, including G proteins, coupled receptors, and gonadotropins release the hormones receptor and glycogens like peptide receptors. The other disadvantage is that peptides have poor in the vivo stability, and natural peptides consist of chain of amino acid joined by amide bond, but the lack the stability confirmed by secondary or tertiary structure. The amide bond can easily hydrolyzed or destroyed by the enzyme in vivo upon the exposure to the environment without any protection. These inherent chemical properties make the peptide chemically and physically unstable with the short half-life and fast elimination in the vivo. Next, we will discuss our peptide drug discovery in the next lecture.